If you're wondering how specific players were selected for the Physical Asia teams, I got you. This is a super hot topic in Korea right now, and I've found so many videos and blog posts about how specific team members were selected, but I couldn't find their original source, so take it with a grain of salt. Some more background context so that we're all on the same page is that usually the Korean producing team contacts these players using Instagram DMs or email, and sometimes these messages would go into spam, and some people would think that it was a scam. This is actually how Korean shows generally cast, and international players, obviously, if they weren't aware, weren't going to be used to this concept, ultimately causing difficulties in casting. The Mongolian team had the hardest process for them to be selected to represent their nation. Apparently more than 200 players did their own little competition so that they could select the best of the best. A total of 35 people actually had to go through a 3-part interview process. And then finally, the Korean producing team actually selected the final members. There's actually a really cool episode behind the participation of the Mongolian team that I'll cover in a separate video. For the Japanese team, people could apply to participate and then they participated in an audition. It's suspected that for the Indonesian team, there was no local agency that helped with the casting for the Indonesian team because there is no casting agency in the ending credits. So it's very likely that the Korean producing team just selected players based off of their public awareness and then contacted them. Similar to Indonesia, apparently the Korean producing team had a pretty difficult time casting for the Australian team because whenever they would send the DMs, people would think it was spam or they would think it was a scam. So after they got in contact with Eddie Williams, apparently most of the other team members were based off of his own connections.